It's about a half an hour that the Kodiak has been pushing. It's 5, the highest rating. So the Kodiak is down to 2 lights, 10.92 volts, 1,200 watts, and 110 amps. This is after half an hour. And I am it's really losing power. It's under load. When there's no load on it, it's kind of 4 lights, green, 4 green lights. When there is a load, it's kind of 1. It's now one light on. So it's working hard a half an hour, and that's what I did this large experiment on it to see how it does. So half an hour, that's what it looks like, and I still have it on 5. I still have it on 5, the high setting, and in a half an hour, it's slowly beginning to come to a boil. So it's not the limitation of the stove. It's not the limitation of the Kodiak. The Kodiak would just push it if it asks for it. It's the element. If you hear, see, the element just turned off, and it's only 1.48, and the element just turned on, and it's see, just turned off, and the switching and on and off is happening. It just turned off again, so it turned on. The click was for on, and it's off now. So if you listen to the click, the click is just clicked again at the stove, so go on. And we have to view that Kodiak is pushing 1,200 watts power out, not at a continuous basis. So as I said yesterday, the AC receptacle seems to be doing okay. It's not hitting, I guess, the fact that it's slowing down. Oh, I need to put the lid on if I want it to boil. Okay. And being a YouTube photographer could be dangerous. Whatever bit me good. And I put alcohol on it to kind of kill, they say, put alcohol on it, kind of neutralizes the poison. And I changed out socks. I couldn't find what it was. I just changed socks. So whatever it was won't be on me. We are 55 minutes into this experiment. And the reason I'm at 55 minutes rather than an hour, because under load we're down to 3 ampere lights. So I thought, so we're pushing 1,233 watts. If you look at 1,360 watts from right, 1,316 watts is the highest it did so far, and 118 amps. So now it's 1,240 watts, let's say. And the load voltage, load voltage is down to 10.51. So it's working much harder as we're depleting the battery, and we are depleting the battery. And it's so it's up to a nice boil. Until now, I kept it at 5 because I felt, you know, that's what it's supposed to do, bring the water to a boil, and the water's to a boil. So now I'm going to throttle it. I'm going to throttle it to 2. And that means that the Kodiak will have longer to rest between the demand of the stove. And I personally don't want this place to be water all over the place. In fact, it kind of slowed down a little too much, so I'm going to move it to 3. Charge it on 3. So I'm now at 118 amps. Want to get it in. And I'm now 1 hour and 10 minutes, but there's a difference, and I'd like to point it out. So the highest amp was 119. The highest wattage is still 1319. So now we're not staying that long with the element heating it up. That's okay. This is the way it really runs. This is the way the Kodiak and so 118 1200 something. I didn't catch it. I'm going to go after the voltage. Under load, it's 10.35 and it's 12.34 watts. So it's slowly changing. Without load, it's 2 green lights. Waiting for, with load, it's 3 amber lights. 12.42 that was there, I saw. But this is why I'm doing it now. And there's going to be a change. And it said at 3. It said at 3. And it's boiling pretty hard. So what I will turn it down to 2 now. And of course I'm going to cover it to preserve the heat. And this is the difference. When I had it on 5, it was asking the Kodiak, give me power, give me power. And then when I moved it to 3, it said, give me power, but not as often. And now that I set it to 2, it's saying, give me power, not that often. And that means that the Kodiak has a chance to get some power from the solar panels. And so the Kodiak can run longer. So I'm just going to wait for one load up power. Waiting for the click from the stove. It could take a little while because the stove has to get to the temperature of 2 setting. And that's why I lowered to 2, because it boiled. If it didn't boil, I'd still ask it for 3. But the thing is, giving the Kodiak a chance to rest in between and suck some more power off those 300 watts of solar on it. And I'll get back when I see something different. It's now 1.5 hours since I started this load bank testing. And I'm going to do adjustment in a second, but I want to get a reading of the, here it comes, 117 amps. The highest was 119 amps. 119 was 1,319 was the highest watts. I'd like to get a voltage reading and a amp reading and a watt reading. So we already have the amps. Here it comes. 1,300 it was, but settled 1,227 I think it was. But it had 1,013 watts. I didn't see it. Now we need a rough voltage. So as the voltage drops, just the green light is 2 green lights in steady state. I need a voltage reading though, I haven't been able to get it. Here it comes, 10.51 volts. And I'd like to see what in the state of no power, waiting on the clicks, it's 2 green lights, and on the load, how many amber lights? You could hear the Kodiak whining as it, here it is. So 3 amber lights, 10.51. So there is going to be a change. I don't like the boiling. See, there's a little boiling here, but I don't like it. I don't think there's enough. So I'm throttling this back to 3. That means I'm requesting the Kodiak to come on more often. Then I think I will stir some stuff when I finish this tape. So 120 amps, that's what we're taking. We have 2 green lights in the wait stage. Temperature set for still on 3. Here it comes. 1,238 watts. 100 and it's 11.13 volts in the state of, call it steady state, where it's not asking for any power from the, there it comes, 10.31 volts. Okay, so one more thing is going to change. I'm going to put some rice in it, and it's just under 2 hours that we've been doing this. So there it is, 10.17 amp, just turned off. So we need to look at the amber lights. Two amber lights, 2 amber lights. So it's slowly losing ground. It's slowly losing ground. But my food is getting really cooked, so I'm gonna add the rice to it and wait like 10. Yeah, 3 amber lights. That's what there is. There's 3 amber lights. I'm gonna add the rice. So the rice went in. The rice went in, and I wouldn't cook it for more than 5 minutes with heat. And it's 120 amps. $1,232, 10.273. So we had 10.73 volts. So the Kodiak is having no trouble keeping up with the here's the load, 120 amps, 1231 volts, watts, 1,231 watts. And 10.19 volt. And basically we're getting close to 1 green light, the way it kind of came in slowly on. Now I would almost say we're with 2 amber lights. I have to look. So the Kodiak is slowly losing power. I'm very pleased with it. The load bank testing was roughly for 2 hours. I have to, yeah, I'd say that's 2 amber lights only. I have to turn off the heat so I don't overcook the rice. Probably the rice will be a little bit overcooked anyway, but that's the way it is. The Kodiak did real well. The stove is doing really well. The two get along real nice. They play really well together. We're at 119 amps, 1216 watts, and we're about 2.5 hours. When I close this video, I will definitely. And we're at 10.1817 volts. Okay, and I didn't get in the unloaded state, we're at 2 green lights, and in the loaded state we're on 2 amber lights, and this is it. Oh, and 1 green light. See that? Now back to 2. So it was 1 green light, and then the solar panel kicked in and said, oh, I can raise you, and the 300-watt solar panel did. So 10.17, 10.16 volts. And the soup cooking beautifully. Down to 0. Turn off the inverter. Pull out the plug. And the fan's still running its heart out. That's it for this load bank testing.